42 years ago, David Mark was governor of Niger State when I was in Science Secondary School in Niger, Sani. So what now happened? If 42 years ago he was governor of Niger State, what now happened? Did David Mark tell you that he wants to contest for presidency? He probably came to give them elderly advice, give them pros and cons, give them ideas of what to do. It's good to have an elder statesman there, Abi. Is that not how you could call them? Elder statesman, Abi? Elders forum. So, what's wrong with David Mark there? I don't understand. What are you trying to drive at? One of the chieftains of the All Progressive Congress APC and former Kaduna lawmaker who represented Kaduna Central at the National Assembly, Senator Shehu Sani, has spoken about the interim national chairman of ADC, David Mark. He stated it was contained in a post that he shared on his official X handle on Wednesday, July 2, 2025. His statement is coming after ADC announced David Mark as its chairman. Senator Shehu Sani reacting after the opposition coalition adopted ADC ahead of the forthcoming presidential election in 2027. However, in a post that Shehu Sani shared on the official X handle, he said when he was in secondary school 42 years ago, David Mark was the governor of Niger State. So what should we do with that information? The former Kaduna lawmaker stated that during the time, David Mark used to call them leaders of tomorrow. But 42 years ago, David Mark was the governor of Niger State when I was in Science Secondary School in the same Niger State. We used to line up in our school uniforms to receive him while he fondly calls us leaders of tomorrow. I say you be a leader of tomorrow, you have to jam for yourself and find a way to be the leader of tomorrow. How do I put it now? They don't care. But it still doesn't change the fact that he might just be there to give elderly advice. Just advise them, tell them one or two, whatever. So I don't know, Sha. At China, in many cases, only fools will hope and believe in Nigeria politicians. Frank Ekanga says, so what do you mean? I don't know what he means though. By telling us that, okay, when you were in secondary school, he was already governing Nigeria and ruling Nigeria. Okay, it's not bad. That means he has experience. And they might need his wealth of experience. Mohammed Yahya says, please, let's not mix it. Age is just a number. It's time we need to be decisive about youth thing. We have a governor of less than 40 years old. How he performed below expectations. So by the way, he is older than some other 7 governors and senators. Please, send Sani, we have moved beyond social media propaganda. David Ogwadima said he was a colonel at 1984 when I was in First Class Suleja. He was already leading as a military administrator of Niger State. He must be at least 35 then. Let him lead the state for the younger people, please. He's not there to he's not there to contest now. Did he tell people that he's there to contest? He's just there to probably give advice, guide them, teach them one or two things about politics and all. I don't think he is there to contest for anything. I don't think so. Fine, they made him chairman, so. Allah Immortal says, storyteller, who asked you a question? Busybody senator. Anywhere belle face. Allah St. Tom says, well, we Nigerian youth, we don't know what we are doing. The same set of old people just continue deceiving us all the time. And we will continue following them again, enriching themselves with their family, with our resources, still supporting them now. Wow, Nariwa. Obmidian Bashir says, same David Mark, an Abacha man, enemy of democracy. Afelis Chikadibia Koma says, tomorrow no dey finish now. You Shehu Sani the basket man. Haven't you lead? You are complaining. What about those who were in the same class that year with you, but they haven't become their club, family, market leader, let alone becoming a senator like you? Abio. Olabide Agboola says, Bole Shagari was a civilian president in 1982. That's 42 years ago. How come a David Mark military officer was a governor? I don't understand this headline story. Well, they said Shagari was overthrown by David Mark as at then. Imam Ado says, what exactly David is even looking for or trying to contribute? Remember, Babangida said that people like David and Abacha would have spied him if he went ahead to announce June 12 today. Some people are trying to preside over democracy they never wanted. In fact, Tinubu has no match. Fidelis says, Shehu Sani, Senator David Mark was right. After all, you have grown up to become a senator just like him. If you like, you can also take up chairmanship of your party APC or you join, adopt another like him. It's nothing to quarrel about, really. It's really nothing to quarrel about. Because I don't understand his point that he's trying to make. Yama says, so when will he be able to, will it be the turn of the leaders of tomorrow? When leaders of yesterday refuse to give way. It is well. Don Abazi says, yes, David Mark was right. Today you are one of the leaders, but you chose running from pillar to post while speaking from both sides of your mouth. You are now seeing your true colors. Before, you would have not seen Shehu Sani's true colors since. Okay, now. Richard says, where was Tinubu 42 years ago? Good question. Very good question. And Jacob says, David Mark should stop deceiving himself. This is the man that said telephone is not meant for the poor. During Babangida era, now enjoying the phone bought by Obasanjo. Let him go and settle the head as menace in his home state and leave us alone. Fatai Jimoh says, how old was he when he was Minister of Communication and Governor? Was he not the same person that kicked against democracy in 1992-1993? That's Sani. Selfish bunch of people who want to mortgage the life of the youth. God will not allow them. God will definitely not allow them. Ali Umar says, fake comrade, if you were in secondary school, David Mark was the state governor. So all we are saying is APC must go. Alabi Samson says, I tried for these people, though they didn't want to give space to younger generations. They're supposed to be senior advisors to the younger ones, but reverse is the case. Now the young ones are one co-elected by the old castles that don't want to go to school. This is where. At Alabi says, okay, it's the same thing. Joseph Ubeda says, so he will spend all his life in politics. A lot of old houses in Niger politics who refuse to leave the stage because of money and power. A lot of them. They are plenty safe that don't want to leave this politics scene. They just want to be there. They want to remain there. Because of money and obviously power. So, Muhammad Ladan says, go and read or listen to the story of David in the scriptures. Generally, we have two types of word. In the word, those that understand and those that don't understand. He rules the Senate and successfully with integrity and respect for the rule of law. I wish the interim chairman of ADC, David Mark, good luck. Says, well, my listeners, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.